Hello, 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 everyone. Let's see who's gonna join us. Oh, hopefully we get unblurred here. I see a little blur. Oh, hopefully that clears up. Okay, so I'm gonna share real quickly. So bear with me as I go on my iPad real quick here, because that is where I found it's the easiest to share and find if we're truly live. And we are live, so that's a good thing. All right, I'm going to share with the groups, and then we're going to get started. Share with the VIPs and team. Okay, put that aside, and we are ready to rock and roll. All right, everyone, thank you for joining. If you are here, go ahead and say hello. I'd love to know who's joining us. Let's fix that a little. All right. Quick housekeeping real quick. We'll run through this. Hey, Sherry, glad to see you join us. Paper Pumpkin, we are now in the January subscription period. Hello, January. It is here on Wednesday. So looking forward to 2025. Got some new things happening in 2025 for the group here. So stand by. Fresh new ideas coming your way. But we are in the subscription period for Paper Pumpkin for January. It is going to be a Valentine themed kit. It's called Hearts for You. You have until January 10th to get in on this one. You're going to create heartfelt cards for Valentine's Day, Galentine's Day, and beyond. You're going to make 9 cards, each of 3 designs. You're going to get 9 coordinating envelopes, heart-shaped pre-cut pieces and stickers, twine, heart-shaped gems for embellishments, and the coordinating colors will be Flirty Flamingo, Petal Pink, Real Red, and your ink spot will also be Real Red. It'll also have some champagne foil pieces in there as well to add some glitz and glimmer. I had a very nice Christmas, Sherry. Thank you. I hope you did as well. The new die add-ons are available. They are available online. There's an online exclusive, basically, but they do coordinate with this quarter's Paper Pumpkin, so those are available now. You do need to be a subscriber in order to get those. Oh, hey, Lori, so glad you could join. Hopefully your internet cooperates for a Sunday. Special release paper. We do have some of this gorgeous paper in new colors. They are papers that had been released a few years ago, brought back with fresh new colors. And I have to tell you, I did play with the shades and hues a little bit last night, and oh, so pretty. But I did get all 3 of them, of course, because, can never have enough designer series paper. As you all know, the designers, the online exclusive did release back in November. There is a new batch of online exclusives coming January 7th, and I'm telling you, amazing. So make sure you're checking out those online exclusives. You can only find those online. And of course, we are last chance product shopping at this point. I did share the link in the description of this video. You will be able to click that link and go directly to last chance product and take a look. We are using some last chance today. It's stuff that is deeply, deeply discounted, and we'll get to that in just a minute. Hopefully everyone has received their new mini catalog. I can't open this, but this goes live on January 7th. And of course, you do earn freebies from January to February. For any orders of $60 or more, you get to choose freebies out of this catalog here. So, of course, this is our last chance catalog. A lot of the stuff is going away. Some things will carry over and will be online exclusives, but definitely check out the last chance. Some amazing things are going away. Once they're gone, and that's it. But again, like I said, tonight we are playing with a last chance product. This is the Queen Bee set. Love this set. I've had this a very long time. It's been around a very long time. It is now last chance, and it is marked down to $9.20 for the stamp set. So just putting that out there, $9.20. is the cost of this stamp set as a last chance item. And the other item we are using tonight that's a last chance, it's been around a while, is the Delightfully Eclectic Designer Series paper. This was a huge pack of paper. I've used a lot of it, but I still have a lot of it. It's huge. This was a $30 pack of paper when it was first released a few years ago. I think it was like 2 years ago it came out. Awesome paper, lots of fun designs. $30 when it released. It is $6 in the last chance right now. $6. So that's why I pulled the stuff out of my retirement stuff and decided to create with it so that you can see for $15.20 you could go get some cool stuff. All right, so tonight we are making 4 cards because one of our projects does have a little bit of a twofer. It's a twofer design. So here's card number 1. It's a birthday design with our little lovely bee. And then the twofer, we have these 2 cards here using that designer series paper. Also a happy birthday card. And then, of course, we have a happy new year because bees are good luck. We have a new year coming. Hey, sis, so glad you could join. So the bee for our new year, we decided to pull him in, and we did the inside of this card. This card we will make if we have time after we do the first 2. I'm hoping, but just fun. But yeah, the bee for new beginnings, prosperity. We went with it. Okay, so I will have to go grab my trimmer. I forgot to bring that over, but we will need that for card number 2. But we'll start with card number 1. So we start with our Petal Pink card base, 8.5 by 5.5. It is scored at 4 1/4. We do need our bone folder. We're going to fold on that score line. Just like so. And then, of course, we have I went ahead and cut my large circle from the name of these dies are, Spotlight on Nature. And we're using not the largest, but one of the largest dies to cut that white circle. Then I have some scraps of crushed curry and petal pink. And we're going to cut smaller circles from those. And then I have a piece of DSP. This is from that Eclectic, Delightfully Eclectic. And love this side too with the daisies. But we're using the side with the lemons. And this is cut 2 1/8 by 5 1/4. So we're going to go ahead and grab our adhesive, and we're going to tack this down to our paper, our card base. Oh, hey, Deb. So glad you could join. All right. So we're just going to try to get 3 equal borders. Like so. That looks pretty good. And then tack that down just like that. Okay. Let's see. I bring over. We're going to need that. Just grab my stamps. I have my birthday. And I have happy. And there it is. My Memento black ink. And I'm going to stamp the word birthday first. Make sure I have it going the right way. I didn't put my stickers on this. I never did do that with this particular stamp set. So I have the word birthday. And then I'm just going to stamp this right down here in the bottom right hand corner. Like so. Clean that off. We're going to save that over there because we're going to use it again. And then we need the word happy. And we're going to do the same thing. Get that inked up in our Memento black ink. And we're going to stamp. Happy birthday. Okay. Okay, Lori's having trouble seeing the video. Is everybody else seeing me okay? I'm going to assume everybody's okay. It's just her internet being, I'm frozen for you. Anybody else having problems, or is it just Deb and Sherry or Lori? I don't know. Okay, thank you, sir. So I don't know, ladies. Maybe refresh and come back in. Right, now I have my B, and again, taking my Memento black ink. We're inking up, and I apologize if it's shaking the camera a little bit, but gotta get our little B inked up really well. And then we're going to bring in our large circle here. And we're just going to go ahead and stamp our B. And there's our pretty bee. He's so cute. I am sad that the set is retiring, though, because it's a fun set. But gotta make room for new. All right. I did also grab some of my blends. I have the Light Delight, Daffodil Delight. I have the light shaded spruce and the dark calypso coral. So I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight, and we're going to color in our heart. And then we're going to color in our little flower petals. We're doing this very quickly. Get those little petals. Then I'm going to take the Calypso Coral, and I'm going to just do the centers of my flowers. And basically, I'm just dotting in the middle. And then with the shaded spruce, the light, there's a few of these that have leaves. Not all of them. There's a few. So those few leaves, we're going to go ahead and add color. And that is that. Now for the wings, we know we love Wink of Stella, right? So Wink of Stella just makes our pretty wings shimmer. Time to open my new Wink of Stella, I think. This one's there we go. Yeah, time to replace that. I do have a new one. All right, so now I'm going to bring in dimensionals. And that's going to go right about there. So our little bee. All right, next. Just there for now. Ooh, we do need. Go. I have my crushed curry ink pads on standby. And I have from those Spotlight on Nature dies, I have two of the smaller ones. So this one is going to cut out. The smallest one is going to use for the petal pink. And the medium size is going to cut out our crushed curry. So we need the baby boss. And we need our plates. So I'm going to put and we're going to run those through. Maybe. There we go. Okay. There's our petal pink. And here's our crushed curry. These go into our scrap pile. And we're just going to quickly get all these little chads out. Oh, good, Sherry. I'm glad you like your baby boss. I love mine too. Okay. Okay. Now, for this one, I do have a sneak peek of a new embossing folder that will be part of the online exclusives releasing on the 7th of January. It's called Starstruck. and it has this really pretty star pattern. So that is something that's brand new coming out on the 7th. So we're going to go ahead. It's not a 3D embossing folder, so it's a standard embossing folder. So that means, let me see if I can't bring the big boss in. Oh my goodness, it's heavy. So we have our platform number 1. So that's your number 1 platform. We have a plate. Then you put your folder down with your paper. And then another plate. We're going to run that through. Should have ate my wings. Goodness. And then we have this really pretty embossed design. There you go. You can see it that way. So cool. Love it. All right. So that is called the Starstruck embossing folder. So coming out very soon. All right. So now for our crushed curry, to add a little texture to this one, there's this stamp in this Queen Bee set that has like some typing in it. It's like broken up, vintagey looking typing. I did re-ink my crushed curry this afternoon because it wasn't very strong earlier, but we're gonna yeah, there we go. So it does have a very vintage vibe. I don't know if you can see that on there, but there you go. Pretty cool. That just adds a little extra texture to that piece. All right. So now, we're going to take a dimensional. And so that's going to go up here in the corner here. And then you're just going to add some there. And that's going to sit right about there. And then the same thing for our petal pink. This will get a dimensional thing here. And then we'll add that there. And that'll go there, like so. And that finishes card number 1. Oh, hey, Sue. Glad you could join us. Okay. I do have to grab the trimmer to do card number 2 and 3. While you're waiting for me to grab that, I'm going to show you a card with a new product coming on the 7th. This is in the new catalog. It's part of an entire suite. It's the butterfly something suite. Boca butterfly suite or something to that effect. But anywho, a cool die that cuts out that butterfly card front. So you could actually do a full butterfly shaped card, or like in this case, we just did a card front, but it flips like so. Is that not the coolest thing? I am in love with this new product. Just saying. Okay, on to cards 2 and 3. I think I ended up falling in love with this one most. but I still like them both. I did this one first, but then when I did this one with the Petunia Pop, I don't know. It just kind of like, I liked it. But again, this is one of those cool cards. You get 2 for the price of 1. And I'm going to show you how I did that. So let's get all of our goodies out. So I have 2 card bases of thick basic white. They're 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we're going to fold on our score lines, find our phone folder. Same thing. Both of our card bases ready to go. So it's easy to make 2 cards at the same time. I have my 2 circles already die cut. Just need to do a little removal of the chads here. Get them pulled out. Probably should have done that earlier, but you know. I love cards that allow you to make multiples very quickly, especially when you can do it all in one shot. You make 2 at a time, literally. And it's so easy. All right, so there's 1. Okay, who's got New Year's Eve plans? And what are those plans? I'm curious. We typically don't do anything. He mentioned something about going to dinner. I got to work New Year's Eve, so. I'll probably be tired anyway, so I'll never make it to the ball drop. I never do. But when you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, staying up till midnight isn't usually not I. Glad I'm not alone then. Okay, I have 2 pieces of this lovely designer series paper. Both are cut 4 by 5 1/4. I also have a couple of scraps of 1/2 inch. Well, maybe there's 1. We'll see. Nope, there's 2. Of 1/2 inch wide basic white. And then, of course, I have my embellishments here. I've got some rhinestone basic jewels for 1, and I have the purple adhesive back sequins for the other. Again, online exclusive, coming January 7th. Okay, so let's put those aside for now. So for the designer series paper, I put those right together, just like so. And then I need a pencil. And I happen to have a pencil right here. So we're going to take our pencil and using, oh, you probably can't see over here. Let me see if I can't. No, going the wrong way. Let's try. All right. That's not working. So let's move it over. There we go. Okay. So for my first tick, I'm going to bring my little paper over here to the inches side of my little glass mat. And right at the 1 inch mark, I'm going to make a little tick. And then I used my paper here for my second tick. Now that might be a little higher than I want to go. Let's make a tick right here at about 2 inches. Ish. So now We don't need our pencil anymore. We're going to keep, let's put that up there, our papers together. We're going to bring in our trimmer. And then it's a matter of lining up tick marks in the track. So tick mark, oh, you can't see me. Let me get it up there so you can see. So this tick mark is in the track. This tick mark is in the track. So we have both of them in there. And everything looks good. And we now cut our paper. So now we have paper, and then we just line these up like so. So now you have 2 card fronts. So we'll start with one. Add our adhesive. Oh, doesn't look like anybody's fessing up to any New Year's Eve plans. So I'm not alone in the... You've seen the ball drop once, you've seen it 100 times, right? Sleep is much more, much more needed. Okay, so now we're just going to add they just line that all up. And there's that one. Now we're going to bring this one in. We're going to do the same thing. Oop. And then our second piece. All right, so we have both of our card bases all set. Now we need our B and our circles. We're going to start with our Memento Black. Get our B all inked up. And I'm going towards the bottom of my circle, stamping him down like so. Not too bad. We'll stamp, ink him up again. Okay. Oop. And again, towards the bottom center. Make sure you got even pressure. And there he is again. Maybe a little off center, but it's not too bad. Clean the bee. Next, I have, where's my birthday? We need birthday, and we're going to start with, okay, let's do Calypso Coral. And we're just going to stamp birthday. Now we have Calypso Coral open. We're going to grab our Happy, and we're going to get one of our 1/2 inch wide strips. Let me fix, because there we go. I keep going too far down and you can't see, and then I can't see if I push it too far up. So let's adjust the camera so maybe we can both see something here. Okay. So now I'm stamping Happy like so. All right. So put those together there. Close that up. Grab our Petunia Pop. We're going to do the same thing here. We want birthday. Make sure I have it going in the right direction, because that would really be about my luck. I would stamp it upside down. There's birthday. Next up, Happy, and a 1/2 inch piece. See how quickly you can build these cards. Happy, like so. I know, especially when you can get it for $9.20, Sue. It's like, hello. That's just my opinion anyway. All right. So now, need my snips. And for our Happies, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to save these 1/2 inch pieces for another day and another project. I have 1/2 inch pieces in my stash all the time, because when you're cutting cardstock, you always end up with these little pieces. I save them just for these situations right here. Okay, so we are gonna bring in some dimensionals. Yeah, gotta check out those last chances, because I'm telling you, there are some serious, amazing deals. All right, and then for our Happy, we're going to put a dimensional right under that H, and then we're just going to run a little adhesive down that end, and then that'll just hang off there and attach. Same thing here. Dimensionals. Thank you, ladies. And then another dimensional under the H. A little bit of adhesive across there. I'll put him just a little bit crooked. Let's there we go. Sounds awfully windy out there all of a sudden. All right, next. I'm going to start with card number 1, Eclipse of Coral. And I pulled the Eclipse of Coral from these little flowers. That's where I came up with that color. It wasn't just a random. And then I'm just going to take and inside the heart here, so look at that. So you have that little bit of glitz in his heart. Isn't that pretty? All right, and for this one, we're using the brand new, soon to be released. These called the purple adhesive backed sequins. I think these are so stinking pretty. So this, I got a little crazy with the sequins. I thought they were so stinking pretty. So I did, let's see. I did a purpley one. And then I did another white one down here with another purpley. All right. So there are 2 cards for the price of 1. I didn't even see the wind advisory. I totally missed it, but I hear it out there like howling. It's like, what the nuggets? I'm supposed to be, I thought, wait, weird, nice weather for around here. But, all right. Let's see. Oh, we have some time. I'm going to do this card with you really quick. It's a super quick and easy. And it's Happy New Year. Because, of course, we got the New Year coming. All right. So, for this one, we have a Misty Moonlight card base. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of basic white, 4 by 5 1/4, and that's for the inside of our card. And before we can put that on the inside of our card, we do need our little vine here. And we kept this very monochromatic with our Misty Moonlight ink. And that's going to go right here on the edge. Like so. Then we have our little bee. He's just a little bee. Make sure, again, I've got him in the right position. Okay. I think that's where I want him. He's just checking out his little flower. Up for just a few minutes because we do need that again, but we're going to go ahead and add adhesive and tuck him into the inside of our card. Okay, next I do have, let's see, some scrap basic white for stamping and punching and die cutting, and some designer paper. Again, the Eclectic paper. So this measures 2 inches by 5 1/4. This measures 1 7/8 by 3 1/4. And this is 1 7/8 by 2 inches. So we're going to start with our long piece here. And I did change the measurements on my designer series paper. I didn't like that big gap that I had when I created this one. So this one's going to not be as large. Made it just a little wider. Okay. Next, I put I think I would like this better. Oop. Come on. That's better. Okay. And this butts right up. There we go. Yeah, I like that size. Much better. Much smaller gap. All right, next. We need Happy New Year. There's happy. And what did I do with the New Year? Please tell me I brought that over here. I did, right here. So we got to stamp that first. So start with New Year and happy. Now we have our modern oval punch. If I can't. Oop. Our Happy New Year. And we can go ahead and add our dimensionals. And that's going to go right out there. All right, next we need our bee. Where did I stick them? Okay. And again, Misty Moonlight. Get him inked up well. Oh, no worries, sis. It is fine. All right. Let's see if I can't fit him in there. There we go. I think I got him. And then the dreaded fussy cutting. This away. We're done with the ink. All right. So then we have to cut out our little bee. And of course, I'm not a world's greatest fussy cutter, but you know, sometimes we just have to do it in the name of the project. And basically, I'm trying to move the project, not my scissors, to get a little bit of a better cut. But again, there are people who are really good at this and they make it look like they've die cut it. That is not me. But like I said, sometimes you just do what the project requires you to do. But the one thing, an image like this, as long as you leave a little bit of a white border, it is forgiving when you're not good at it. And Lord knows I am not good at it, but I make it work. And sometimes you just got to get rid of all that extra that's in the way. And then you can go back to trimming. Again, by no means is this perfect, but it is going to work. Come on. Using 3 dimensionals. Like so. And then I have these really pretty iridescent faceted gems. And we're going to go ahead and put one here. In there. And that finishes our final card. That's it. So that is, let's see, how many cards do we do tonight? We did 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 cards tonight, and we made it just under an hour. Well, thanks, Sue. I'm glad you liked it. The Happy New Year comes from the greetings of the season. This one is carrying over. It will become part of the online exclusives. It is not on a last chance. So I'm very grateful to keep this one. We also have the everyday greetings that coordinates with this as well. It has that same scripting, but this one is a nice one for the seasons because, again, it's got your happy holidays. It's got Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, seasons greetings. So a really nice all-around holiday set for this time of year. So just so that you do know where the Happy New Year came from. And like I said, the bee is your sign of prosperity. So I do wish every one of you a prosperous and happy new year. And I will, God willing, see you next weekend. But that's all I have for you for today. I hope you really enjoyed these cards. Like I said, these are last chance items. And I hope you do take advantage. Again, $9.20 for the stamp set, $6 for that big pack of Designer Series paper. And it's a huge pack of paper with lots of designs. And as you can see, fun to work with. So Happy New Year to each and every one of you, and love to you all. And I wish you all a fabulous rest of your evening and an even better week ahead, guys. Bye for now.